Alright, what's up guys? In this video, I'll be doing 3 Megaminx example solves. On Megaminx, I average like around a minute, so I guess these will be kind of intermediate. Anyway, we'll just start with the scrambles now. Alright, so here's our first scramble. Scrambles are in the description too, by the way. So first I see the yellow edge, this green edge, they're solved relative to each other. And in between them we'll go purple, and we also have this white, green, purple corner, and here's the edge that goes with it. Here's our white, purple edge. So what I'll do first, okay, this is nice. We also have this little block and this edge that goes with it. So first I'll probably bring up this blue edge and make this block. Then I'll insert, insert our red edge here. And bring down our purple edge and solve it without disrupting this block here. Then I can insert our green and purple edge here, so when I move this back, it'll solve this F2L pair. But I also have this other one here, which the edge is, where'd it go? There it is, right here. So probably do something like this. And that'll solve this edge. So now I can align our star, and we have kind of like a 2x star here. So now I'm looking at F2L, first thing I'll see is these two. So if I just do U prime, they're like really easy to pair up here. Then I can rotate like this. And I can do this insert in the back. So if I do R2 prime, I'll bring this slot right up to here. Nice little trick. And next I see this and this, which I'll just pair together like that. And I'll bring them right up here and just insert. Next is, our last pair is these two. So to pair these up, I'll do an R. And now if I do an F2 or U2, depending on what angle, I'll pair up our pieces here. And I can just insert in the back like that. Now for my S2L order, I start with purple. So looking around for the purple pieces, we have both over here. This is a block, so I'll try to keep this. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, so here's our edge that goes with this block here. I'm going to put it where it needs to go. So we'll do an R2 here. So then once I bring down our block over here, and this is all paired together. So when I do the R2 prime, it's right in there. Now I see this, but I'm not going to do anything with it yet, because then it'll be kind of awkward to insert our edge when we have our two pairs there. So our edge is all the way in the back here. I will bring it around. I'll do this like B2, and a U2 to bring it over the slot. Then I can just do R prime F R, and then I'll build two edges and then one pair. So now with this, I saw this one before. I'll just do a U2 to split them apart and do R2 prime and then U prime, which will pair them up. And I'll just insert them like that. Then while doing that, I saw these two pieces. So instead of finishing this purple and like rotating all the way over here, solving it, even though it's a pretty easy case, so most of the stuff probably won't affect it for now. So instead of coming all the way over here, then coming all the way back, I'll just do this right now. So this is just, I'll do this like 3x3. Now looking around for one that goes in here. See your edge, corners up top here. One move to, like 2 moves to pair them up, I guess. And then I'll bring down the slot and then move over a pair, then put it back. Now, probably around now is when I would insert this pair, but I also see I have this. So before, because I don't want to break this up, I'm going to keep this together. I see we have our red edge that goes in here. So I'll put the edge up like this. Actually, I guess I'll keep it down like this, because I can just do an F2 and I'll make this block. So now I'll put this block and solve it. Now I can do this pair here, just like that. So now I'm almost done our S2L. For this, so I don't have to like rotate or do any weird F moves, I'll probably just do this to pair them up. and then like a hedge slammer. And now, so when I do my last side for S2L, which is green, instead of solving yellow directly, even though I see I have this paired up, I'm gonna put yellow right here, so then I don't have to do like F2s or whatever to solve the pair that'll go here. So our edge is here, our corner is here. I'm gonna take out the edge. I'll probably solve the pair like this, and then do an R, so then it's in its spot. I guess I could have canceled this too, because I had these two pieces, which if I can pair them up like that, and then just insert them. And now I have this last pair. I'll do a sledgehammer here to get edges. Now for corners, we just have a soon, and then I don't know full PLL. I'm getting there though, but I see this edge will have to go to here, so I do this for these edges, and then we have this E-perm, and that's the first one. All right, now here's our second scramble. First thing I see yeah, all our star pieces are pretty close. We have green, yellow, blue, red, and purple's kind of in the back over here. So I know before purple we have yellow will go here, then blue will go right here, then red is just like an R2 prime away, then green will go all the way back here. So I'll probably do yellow and blue like this. Now if I do an F2, and green and red are really easy to get together. So I can just go like that. Now we have our star. Now looking next, I'll probably see these first, which to to pair them up, do something like this. Now we have this insert, and it goes right in the back here. So I'll bring up our slot and then insert like that. Can't really see much. I see this piece. I saw this corner. All right, here's our edge that goes to this corner. I'll bring this up, put it right above the slot, because I don't really know any good ways for that. Right away, I saw these two, which is the exact same case we just had. I guess I see this corner, this corner. I saw this edge earlier. Where'd it go? Disappeared. Here it is. And then here's the green edge. So I'll do green first because I see a really easy way to pair it up. If I do this L2 prime, I can pair them up like that, and then I can do like this R2 insert in the back there, which means we have our last pair here, which, let's see, what's a good way to do this? No, that's not very good. Maybe something like this to pair them up. Some of these cases can get a little weird. And I'll just like do this B prime, and then we have this double move insert again. And I see our orange piece and our blue piece, light blue piece there. I'll just do orange right now, and the blue too. Nothing too crazy right now. Now I see I can just do an L2 prime, and these will be like easy to pair up. Put them in the back here, pair them up, bring up our slot, and then insert them like that. Then I see these two, and I see this and this. I'll probably do the blue-orange pair first. So if I do an L2 prime, U2 prime, I'll pair them up like this. I'll probably rotate like this now, so then I have this slot is more accessible, and more of what I'm solving is going to be in the front. So I'll just insert this like this. Now I have this pair, which I'll pair them up like this, and then put them together and insert them like that. Now our green edge is all the way in the back here, so I'm just gonna put that in first. Yeah, and then we have this pair, which isn't great, but I'm gonna do it anyway because nothing's really gonna affect that. And this is a cool little trick. If you have your edge with, so we have green as our S2L right now. So if we have our corner with green on top and then the edge that goes with it, if you do one of either this or this, it'll be like your 3-move insert. So I see if I want the two colors on top to be different. So I can just do this L prime, and then we have like a 3-move insert. Pretty cool stuff. See this block, so I'm going to probably block build for this. Yeah, this is really easy. I can just go like bring this up to its center, and then I make this block, put the block back in where it goes. And then here, if I do this, this won't pair it up right. So I'll do a U2 prime instead and an L2 prime, which pairs them up. I'll insert in the back. And then I'll do the yellow one, put in our yellow edge here like we did before. And now the pair, the green, blue, yellow pair will go right back here. Do another R move to set up the block. This pair is not good, so I'll go with this one first. 3 moves to pair them up, and then just insert them. Yeah, then this is what we just had too. So then do our edges, corners, and then I think I know this PLL. This is an end perm. So yeah, you just solve one of, you have 5 2x1s around like this. You solve one of them, and it's kind of like the end perm from 3x3, but there's an extra U right there. And that's our second solve. All right, now we have our last scramble, last of 3. Right away I see red here, blue, see purple, nothing else really close. There's yellow, there's green, so kind of weird. I guess first, let's see, what would I do? Probably red and blue together. They can be solved pretty easily. Then purple, so then I'll have red here, blue here, which means purple would go right there. Okay, yeah, I can see how I do this. So I'm gonna solve red and blue like that, but first I'm gonna move purple out of the way, because otherwise it would go way up here, which would kind of suck. So I'm gonna do this U2 first, so then I can put these both relative to each other at the same time. And green goes right before the red, right in between purple and red. And yellow is pretty easy to solve. I also see this edge in this corner, so it'll probably be the first pair, because the slot for it's right there anyway. See, I'll solve our star. Then we can go right into the F2L, because that was right there in the first place. Ooh, look, we have another pair here. That's nice. Just going to insert that. Okay, now I don't see a whole lot. Okay, I see this. This is like what we did in the last solve. So if I do this, because we want to have our not the same colors on top. We don't want to have that, right? We want it to look like this. Now it's a 3-move insert right there. And the fronts are not optimal, but it's okay. Next I would see this green and purple there and there. Actually, I might do this one first. I know it's not great to change what F2L pairs you're doing, like mid-solve, but these ones are just right there. So I see if I do this F2 or U2, I guess, they would pair them up. Then I can just solve them. So now for these two, the green and purple, I don't really know a great way of pairing them up. I guess I'd go like that. And we have them paired up and just put them in a slot. Alright, so this is pretty nice. We have this here, but this is backwards. It kind of sucks. Whatever, we'll just solve it like it's supposed to. Then I see these two. We can bring out our corner, pair them up. Goes right in that slot. I see this corner. I don't see the edge for it, but I see these two first. So I'm going to put them in there. All right, here's our edge. It's on the other side of the cube. So I don't really feel like dealing with that now. As we solve this, it'll be pushed closer to where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to start with green here. I might block build actually, because this is kind of easy to set up. So you have this little pair here, and we can finish this block. Now we have, here's our corner. The edge is down here, kind of far, but I guess it's better than doing this now. So I'm going to do this. Or not that first. I'll do an F, an F, then a U2. Then I'll pair them up like this, insert them there. Now I go on to red. I have, all right, so here's our corner, here's the edge that goes with it. Now might be a decent time to solve these two, but this is also in this slot, so I'm going to go with the pink. This is actually a really nice case, even though it looks hideous when you're on 3x3. You get this case on F2L and you just kind of cry, but in Megaminx, it's like you split them apart like this, and now it's 3 moves. It's pretty awesome, but now that's actually not good. So I'm gonna do this R2 prime to pair them up, but this will move our slot. So I can just insert this. Now, let's see. Okay, so I do this F, and this will give us this 3 move that I don't want to bring back to there, so I'm just going to move that out of the way. I'll rotate and put it in the back so we can see more of what we're doing next. Our blue edge is already down here, so I'm going to do this pair like that. And then now we have this little bullet block. Now, I see this won't change if I do this pair in the front, so I can kind of get away with it. Now I'll just go this pair. Now last layer, do our edges. Let's see, our soon kind of goes this way, so our alg looks like this. And then, let's see, edges. I'm gonna hold it like this, and do that, and then this is a really easy case for our edges. It's just, our edges go this way, so we'll do the U perm to solve this edge, and do a U, then do another U perm, and then it's solved. Alright, so yeah, those were my 3 example solves. I know they weren't great, but I mean, any Megaminx example solve is helpful because that's like the best way to improve at Megaminx. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, which might be when I do my next Megaminx PLL thing, but who knows. Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.